One of my previous videos on folic acid was quite popular and generated a lot of questions. I'm going to try and answer those questions. One of the questions was, when should I start taking folic acid? And the guidance is that you should start taking folic acid as soon as you want to start trying to get pregnant. Ideally, you should take it in the first 12 weeks before getting pregnant and in the first 12 weeks of pregnancy. So it's going to be difficult to predict when you're going to get pregnant. So the advice is to take it as soon as you start trying and to continue taking it until you're 12 weeks of pregnancy. Another question was, well, can I take it after the 12 weeks of pregnancy? Yes, you can continue to take it after 12 weeks of pregnancy because folic acid also helps you make cells. Another question I got was, well, actually I'm 6 weeks pregnant or 8 weeks pregnant, and when do I start taking it? Shall I start taking it? What I would say is start taking it as soon as you know you should start taking it. I was also asked about dosing of folic acid. Now, as I explained in the previous video, there is a standard dose of folic acid, which in the UK is 400 micrograms per day. But there are conditions where you need to take the higher dose folic acid, and that would be 5 milligrams per day. Now, normally this is a prescribable drug, so it would be recommended by your doctor or midwife to take the higher dose. Folic acid is needed because it's there to help the baby's brain and spine develop normally. Now, when there are certain family histories of having conditions such as neural tube defects or spina bifida, this puts you in an increased risk. So if you yourself have this condition, the father of the baby has this condition, or there's a family history of this condition, it's often recommended that you take the higher dose. There are other conditions that also mean that you need the higher dose folic acid. And these are things like being overweight, having diabetes, or taking certain medications such as anti-epileptic medication or what we call antiretrovirals. If you're not sure what dose of folic acid you should be taking, please discuss this with your midwife or your doctor. The final question was, well, can I take folic acid if I'm breastfeeding and trying to get pregnant? Yeah, you can continue taking folic acid when you're breastfeeding. If there is any other questions that I haven't answered regarding pregnancy and folic acid, please put a comment below and I'll try and answer them for you.